Let's do problem number 30. Problem 30. Page 571. We have a right triangle. X, Y, Z. X, Y, Z. I know that the right angle is this one. Pretty obvious, right? What else? They're telling me that the measure of angle X is 52 degrees. XZ has a length of 8.5 units. Well, this one is missing. They call it X. I think is an unfortunate name for it, but anyway, Z, I mean, it could be okay because it opposes angle X and Z opposes angle Z. Alright, we have to solve this triangle. What should we do? What can we find first? Absolutely. The measure of angle Y will be easy to find because we know angle Y and X are complementary. So just by subtracting the measure of angle X from 90 degrees will give you the measure of angle Y. And that is 38 degrees. Okay? So the measure of angle Y is 38 degrees. Next thing, we have to find the missing sides. Now, I know the angles, I know one of the legs. What can I use here in order to find the missing sides? What ratios can I use? The trigonometric ratios, right? The sine, cosine, tangent. So let's see which one works for the given problem. Because I have only one of the legs. Let's use angle Y or angle X. Which one you want to start with? What ratio? I need to know. If I'm looking at the two legs will give me what ratio for any angle? Is it the tangent? With the legs of a right triangle, you have tangent or cotangent, right? So let's see angle X. What is sine of angle X? Sine X, sine of angle X, let's do it that way, is what? The opposite side over hypotenuse. What is the opposite side of angle X? Well, is X, right? What is the hypotenuse? Z. Well, this one doesn't work, right? Because I have two variables. But what else I have for angle X? Cosine is still involving, well, cosine I can go with it because it involves the adjacent, which I know it, and my hypotenuse, right? So cosine of angle X, which is actually what? 52 degrees, will equal the adjacent, right? Adjacent over hypotenuse, which is what? Adjacent given 8.5. Hypotenuse is Z, is missing. Now if you have to solve for Z here, thinking about that cosine of 52 is over 1, you have a proportion, right? And for this proportion here, you will have the two cross products, which says what? That cosine 52 degrees times Z should be equal to 1 times 8.5. You have to find Z, which means what? You're dividing both sides by cosine of 52 degrees. Cosine divided by cosine is 1, which means your Z will be 8.5 over cosine of 52. That means your Z equals what? Using your calculators, you will find what is that. Turn it on, right? 8.5 divided by cosine of 52 equals, what did you guys get? I got a 10.78 from one of the students. other results? Well, let's check it one more time because I believe that's not the right answer. So I have one. 8.5 divided by cosine of 52. And the answer is 13.8. Alright? So always double check or check with one of your friends. Z is 13.8 degrees. Okay? Sorry, it's not degrees, obviously. Z is the sign. I know you want a homework pass, right? It's 13.8 units. Z in this case is not the angle. Angle Z in our triangle is 90 degrees. Is the side, right? 13.8 units. Right, now I have to find the other one, x. What trigonometric ratio can you use? What trigonometric function can you use here? Well, you can use everything you want because you know x, y, you know you know the hypotenuse, you know the other leg. You can use everything you want. Which one do you want to use? Cosine or sine? Well, okay, let's go with sine. What is sine of x? We already said it, right? Sine of x, sine of angle x, is the opposite over hypotenuse. Now I know the hypotenuse, so sine of x, which is actually sine of 52 degrees, equals the missing side x over the hypotenuse, which is approximately 13.8. If I have to solve for x, I will multiply both sides by 13.8. Here 13.8 and 13.8 are canceling each other, which means your x will equal what? 13.8 multiplied by sine of 52 degrees, which is 10.87, 10.9 actually, approximately 10.9. Alright? You can put the approximate sign here too. Are we done? We are done, but you can check if you got it right. And one easy way to check is what? By using Pythagoras theorem here. I mean, we should have the sum of the square of the legs equal to the square of your hypotenuse. So let's see. Is it 13.8 squared plus 10.9 squared equal to, 10.9 squared plus 8.5 squared equals 13.8 squared? Well, let's check it out. 10.9 squared plus 8.5 squared equals 191.06. So let's see if that's actually close to 13.8 squared. 13.8 squared is 190.44. So we know we have some errors there, but I believe it's close enough. All right, and this is it.